So Johnson's impeachment of Biden. Mike Johnson plans to push forward a vote to authorize the formal impeachment inquiry against President Biden, aiming to lend legal credibility to an ongoing investigation by Republicans. The vote aims to continue the inquiry without suggesting any wrongdoing by the president, allowing Republicans who hesitated due to lack of concrete evidence to endorse the ongoing investigation. Now, what am I supposed to say about this? Do you see that? So I want you to know, I'm an independent, okay? But I do happen to vote for more Democrats than Republicans. Why is that? Because of things like this. You are saying you have no evidence of wrongdoing. You're doing investigations on it. People are cooperating with you. Yeah, Biden himself isn't cooperating with you, but of course, Trump never cooperated with the Democrats, okay? But you are literally saying that you have no evidence of wrongdoing, nothing that you can show. Zero. Do you understand that? Zero. You have none. But you're going to go forward with an impeachment inquiry and literally make sure that you're going to take out that you have any evidence. That you're voting saying we have no evidence. What the fuck am I supposed to do with that? As a voting member of this country, when we see Republicans and that's what they're doing, what am I supposed to do with that? I don't know, man. Because when I see that, I go, that's not a party that I want. They might have some good ideas, but their execution fucking sucks. If you think Biden did something wrong, find what he did wrong. That's your job. It's not Biden's job to come out and go, yo, you know what? This is what I did wrong. No, your job is to find it. And when you find it, you do something. But before then, you don't just make things up because you want to push your party forward at all costs. And that's what they're doing. They're saying, hey, this is going to get our base riled up. Our base is going to go, yeah, they're going after Joe Biden. That part of your base is dumb. And you are leading them in the wrong spot on purpose. And that's fucked up. And for people to not see that, that is what's happening. That they are literally telling you, they're not even hiding the bad part here, okay? They're coming out straightforward and telling you, hey, we have nothing on Joe Biden. Richard Sauber, the special counsel to President Biden, criticized the inquiry, stating that a full House authorization is required before using compulsory process pursuant to the impeachment power, a step the Republican House majority hadn't taken. Despite months of investigations, Republicans haven't substantiated claims of corruption or bribery against President Biden from his family's overseas dealings. Now listen, I'm with you, Republicans, okay? You've provided enough evidence that it looks questionable. There are some things that I am interested in knowing about Joe Biden's finances. But you've not provided anything that has made me think that he's actually done anything wrong, especially to the point that I think that he's compromised. Like, you got his crackhead son. The president has a crackhead son. That sucks for Joe Biden. That makes me feel bad for Joe Biden, but it doesn't make me think that Joe Biden is a criminal. It makes me think that his son is fucked up. So what you guys need to do is actually show me Joe Biden doing something wrong. It's your job to show me that if it happened. But if it doesn't happen, it's also your job to say that nothing has happened and not to pretend something has happened until it does. You should be getting on TV every single time you're talking about this. Say, hey, I want the people to know that we have not found anything, but it looks suspicious and we're going to get into it. We're going to keep on looking because it does look suspicious. But I want the American people to know that Joe Biden is innocent until proven guilty, and we have no evidence to show that he's guilty. The Republican investigation focused extensively on Hunter Biden's activities in Ukraine, China, and other countries, obtaining substantial documents and testimonies through the subpoenas. So this is what bothers me. And I hate it when people like bring up other things when it's not relevant. Like let's say Joe Biden, messes up on the border. He's not doing what he needs to do. We're going to get into that later on about Joe Biden's failures on the border, okay? But let's say that's what he does. He messes up, and you talk to a Democrat about that, and then they go, well, but Trump, I don't know. He talked about migrants wrong. The fuck does that have to do with Joe Biden's border, okay? But here you actually have a situation where Jared Kushner took billions from Saudi Arabia only on the name of Joe Biden, on Trump, his connection with Trump. Trump taking millions from the Live Golf Tour, which is Saudi Arabia. And the Republicans are doing nothing about that. They're not looking into that. I can see if they looked into both of them. And trust me, the Democrats are just as bad when it comes to that, because when they're in office, they're not looking at their own people either, okay? But as a voting base, we should be demanding that. Why are we not demanding that they are up there making sure that they're doing the right things, the things that they're supposed to be doing? Because that's what we need. We need as a country to stop this partisan bullshit and say, hey, this is my view. This is my view. This person in my party is shitty. This person in your party is shitty. Those fuckers shouldn't be here, because we need to come together and run a country, because we have millions and millions of people who are depending on us. But no, we're gonna focus on our partisan bullshit. That's where we're at a country. The Ways and Means Committee conducted a closed-door session with IRS agents alleging the obstruction of the investigation into Hunter Biden's tax affairs by the DOJ under both Trump and Biden administrations. I'm not interested in Hunter Biden. Not even a little bit. Like, this is too much, okay? I don't care. He's not. If I find out that he has any part in running this country, I'm interested in Hunter Biden. Until then, I'm not interested in Hunter Biden. If you show me a link between Hunter and Joe, I'm interested in that, but you haven't showed me really anything. We're going to move on from this. There's some more things that I could talk about with this, but let's just make sure. Well, one thing. I want to tell you what Mike Johnson said directly. This vote is not a vote to impeach President Biden. This is a vote to continue the inquiry of impeachment, and that's a necessary constitutional step. I believe we'll get every vote that we have. You're already looking into Joe Biden. The reason you're doing this is because you want to tell your base that you're doing more. Do you understand that? Does the people voting understand that? That is what they're doing. They're literally just trying to look good in front of their base with having no substantive issue. And the closer we get to the election time, the more they're going to do things like this. I'm sorry that Trump broke a lot of laws. I'm sorry that his lawyers say he broke a lot of laws. I'm sorry his advisors are saying he broke a lot of laws. I'm sorry people are admitting guilt to breaking laws along with him. But that does not mean that we have to just make up something about Joe Biden because you want it to be true.